Moiseni Zambia, welcome to the Jameson Live Radio Show, coming at ya from the beautiful city of Lusaka, from the hottest radio station on 87.7. I'm Kaliwa the Black Stallion, of course, with my co-host, and unfortunately we need to do a rematch. But Zambia's Jameson brand ambassador, Daniel Machiya.
How are you, Kaliwa?
I'm great, man. How you doing?
I'm good.
You know,
Doing really well.
we're still in the euphoria. It was so nice. It was actually my first Jameson Connects show.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, why haven't I been to these shows?
Well, you're kind of building up. You know, you've been on the radio show, so I guess
Yeah,
it was only right.
That's right.
But you had a very comprehensive experience. So
for those joining us, in case you think it's this weekend, it was the past weekend.
Yeah.
The Jameson Connects Zambia event, which took place on Saturday right here in Lusaka City, was a great show. I loved it.
It was great.
Yeah,
it was
well
a good
put together.
time.
Yeah, good time, definitely. Well put together. I mean, the live music performances, DJs, man, they killed it. We started off with El Muka. Actually, DJ Chipsy is the one that started us off, isn't it?
Yep.
Then we had El Muka, we had DJ Nano, we had Sebastian Dutch. Of course, we had DJs from South Africa, DJ Maporisa.
Of course.
Hey, the set was awesome.
We had Fistas.
Mixed well. He definitely mixed well.
Mixed well, yes.
Like his name says. Plus, obviously, amazing alternative artist Wills was performing. Cleo, Ice Queen, what a performance.
She shut it down.
She shut it down. I mean, even her fashion sense made sure that it was a great show. You know what I'm saying?
Triple distilled shut down. She did her thing.
Oh, she did her thing. Slap D, of course. I mean, what could you say?
Everybody just came and shut it down.
They shut it down, definitely so.
Yep.
And of course, Babes Wodumo. Hey.
Babes.
Babes.
Did I mention that she touched my phone, Khalil?
Yes, you did. You mentioned on the phone that she touched your phone.
Yeah, we're not touching that phone anymore.
Nobody's touching that phone.
Well, someone's touching it currently, but you know, the phone will never be clean.
Never clean. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Awesome times. I mean, obviously, the gourmet junk food was what it is. So you know what? When I got something from Jessie, so she had chips, right?
Yeah.
So then I looked at them and like, but these looks like sweet potato chips. And for sure, the way she did them, I mean, really tasty. So take it from me. The food was definitely gourmet junk food, and I do appreciate. Also, Chef Cat was there.
Yeah, Chef Cat, who we actually hosted here a few weeks back, he had some very amazing food as well. I had a couple of things from him. I had some sliders, some brisket sliders, as well as a fish burrito.
Oh, what? I never got a chance to get that.
I have no words. You know.
You don't want to eat anything else now.
I don't want to eat anything else. Everywhere I go.
Do you have a fish burrito?
Yeah.
So obviously we had the refreshing Jameson infused drinks. You know, the bond and connect moments. I saw a video of you during the 10-pin
bowling.
Bowling, yeah.
Yeah, it was great. You know, I didn't realize how heavy the pins were actually. You know?
So you really had to use some strength.
Use lots of strength. I was like, this is turning into a workout going on here. But I had a ball, really. I had a great time. I played some foosball as well. I was waiting for you.
Man, you know how busy it got that day.
Yeah, of course.
It was so busy.
That's what losers say.
So Daniel was waiting to just say that.
I was ready.
You were ready, man. You were ready. And obviously the local crafts as well created cool ambiance. And
Chizo was there, yeah.
Nice. So it was really great last week. We enjoyed ourselves. For those who missed out, hey, too bad. But guess what? Next year,
and they should just that's for the main one, but they should check for more interesting things happening with Jameson. So they should follow our page, obviously, Jameson Zambia on Facebook, Jameson Zam on Twitter, same as on Instagram, because we always have new things happening All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get the show started, and we're going to introduce. We usually have a guest, all right, in studio.
Yes.
And we have a guest who's not a guest, but is a guest on this show.
A guest and a guest and a guest.
Yeah.
Guestception.
It's a guestception.
I love it.
Let's give him a guestception.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, would like to introduce. He is found between 8:45 and 9 right here on the station.
Yeah.
You see him on Supersport. He is obviously a soccer analyst, or should I say sports analyst? He doesn't want to say soccer because
It's pretty limiting, really.
Yeah, that is
he has a
very
huge
limiting.
scope, so
Huge scope.
Yeah.
And so we'd like to introduce officially our guest.
oh wow. So my job's gone. I can't do that.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Muka Bola is here to join us today. Muka,
Hey, Kaliwa.
are you still addicted?
Very, very much addicted.
Very much. You're an addict.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm an addict.
What is he addicted to?
He is addicted to sports.
Oh, wow.
Daniel, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I was set up for that one.
Yes, you were.
What were you thinking?
I didn't see that coming.
He didn't see it coming in. Muka's addicted to sports. Hey, good to have you on the show, Muka Bola.
Thanks a lot. Enjoying myself, new experience. I must say, you gave me the shivers when you guys were talking about the Jameson Connect, and I was like, where was I?
Yes,
And then I remembered I was doing commentary, so.
Oh, there we go. See?
Yeah, see?
So you were
The
doing your job as
addiction.
well. The addiction is real. It is definitely real. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know who our guest is today, so you know what we're going to be talking about. This is something that's been happening over the past 2 weeks, and, obviously we need to get an expert in studio to just analyze these things, and we're going to be talking about what's going to be happening in future as well to do with Champions League, isn't it? And obviously, a lot of people have been talking about Cristiano Ronaldo in the past couple of weeks, and so we'll talk about that one as well. But this is a selection from our sports guru, as we call him, Muka Bola. We'll be right back. La Via Muti is the title of that one. That's Winston and Red Linso taking us back on this Throwback Thursday, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Jameson Live Radio, in case you're just joining us.
Nobody mixes it better with Jameson Live Radio.
That's right. Nobody mixes it better than Jameson Live Radio. And so we'd like to welcome you back. Of course, we are just from, and we can't get over the Jameson Connects, but, we have to move on and let go.
For now.
For now.
Yes.
Exactly, for now. And, of course, in studio, we got my co-host, Daniel Machiya, who is Zambia's Jameson ambassador. And we are in studio with our very own Muka Bola, who is who's an analyst, sports analyst. But
Soccer ambassador.
Yes.
Sports ambassador.
Sports ambassador.
The titles I'm getting today. Oh my, thank you.
AMB. AMB.
AMB, yeah. So he's going to be taking us through, obviously, the recent games which took place during the quarterfinals, second leg. And on the 10th and 11th, we're also going to go through some of the best moments. I did talk about Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
A penalty goal for Real Madrid. We're going to take a look at some of the semifinals, the draws, actually. Predictions, obviously, very big on that one. Now, this is going to be happening tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be happening tomorrow. That'll be about lunchtime Zambian time, so Central African time will be 13 hours. And, let's say a lot of people pretty much know what they want to see in the final. So they don't mind what they'll see in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you ask a lot of people, they'll tell you, we'll talk about it later as to why, but they'll tell you they'd like to see a red team and a team that wears white in the final.
I know what you're talking about right there. But let's just remind you, listeners, you'll be able to give us a call very, very soon, actually, for Daniel's favorite segment, Trivia, on 0967-877-447 or 0974-870-877. So, Muka Bola, let's get into it, right? Let's discuss Roma 3 versus Barcelona, who got nil. This was unexpected. And this happened on Tuesday in Rome. What happens in Rome did not stay in Rome.
A proper Italian job. It was totally phenomenal. I mean, prior to this, at Champions League stage, only two other teams had won or overturned a result of a 3-goal deficit. Now, obviously, we have to take it back to Deportivo La Coruña, a Spanish team. But more recently, Barcelona themselves overturned a 3-goal deficit against PSG. So them going to Rome, a lot of people with their form, they've not lost in La Liga. They thought that maybe they were going to go on. But truth be told, it was a whole different script. It was a proper catenaccio football. I think Rome was lit, not only Rome, the whole world, because those 3 goals that were scored, particularly those 2, by the 2 guys who scored on goals when they played at the Camp Nou against Barcelona. De Rossi was one of them, and Manello, so it changed the game. But we noticed in all the ties we watched in the Champions League, if you go down, you need to score really early. And the 3 teams that went down in the first leg all scored early. You had an early goal from Gabriel Jesus from Man City, we'll talk about in a bit. We also had an early goal, obviously, from Edwin Dzeko, and at least it worked for Roma because they managed to beat Barcelona by 3-0. We also had an on goal by Juventus from Mario Mandzukic, which we'll talk about later on. But truth be told, it was a little bit shocking for the faithfuls, because if you're a betting man, somebody would tell you who you got your money on, you would say that you're putting your money on Barcelona. But we've seen stranger things happen in football. So congratulations to the Italian side. They played some pretty interesting football in front of their home crowd, and it was good to see that the best team won on the night.
Yes.
That was a pleasant surprise.
It was a pleasant surprise, eh? I tell you. With football, hey, you can never know these things, eh? You can never know what's going to happen. But let's take a look at obviously following the Manchester City 1 versus Liverpool 2 game. How did that happen? People thought maybe Manchester City were going to take the game.
Yeah, a lot of people thought they would overturn it, but I think the first man to beat Pep Guardiola in 3 consecutive games is Jurgen Klopp. And Manchester City really have had a very stellar season, with the exception of the 3 games against Liverpool. Yeah, Manchester United fans will come out and say, we also beat them. That was the second loss in the league.
Yeah.
But in its totality, I think what Liverpool did to Manchester City is nullify their strength. Now, obviously, if we get into the technicalities of football, we'll talk about a high-press game and how Liverpool played so well. But for me, it's just they took their chances. But City themselves started well. I think in terms of tactics, Pep Guardiola got it a bit wrong. He was a bit temperamental. The substitutes that he made were a bit late, and the approach was a bit wrong. But a lot of contentious moments in the game. I think that goal by Sané should have stood by my account. So if that ball went in, there's moments in every football match. So for me, that was one of the defining moments. That goal, for me, was not offside. So if that ball went in, we'd be talking about something different. But take nothing away from Jurgen Klopp and his Liverpool side, because Mo Salah scoring in that fashion, and also Firmino doing his thing. So ultimately, I think the team that played better football in the 2 legs won in form of Liverpool, and they're probably the best team to represent England in the latter stages of the tournament.
So talking about later, what do you think is going to happen now? Later on in.
Well, the honest truth is, if you look at the form book, you would probably say that Liverpool are the best form team at the moment out of the 4 teams left in the Champions League. But it's evenly split. You've got 2 teams that finished top on their group, and you've got 2 teams who finished second in Real Madrid and obviously Bayern Munich. They finished second in their respective groups. But Bayern is not the Bayern of old. They're not scary. They didn't pick up a victory at the Allianz Arena against Sevilla. Real Madrid also really just managed to survive by the skin of the teeth. It was a difficult game yesterday, but everybody wants to see a final with Liverpool and Bayern and Real Madrid. I beg your pardon.
Real Madrid, eh?
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna see what's going to be happening. But hey, for our people who are joining us on social media and would like to follow social media, Daniel, just let us know.
Yes, look, if you want to chime in on this conversation, you can follow the hashtag Jameson Live Radio ZM. And follow our live feed on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/Jameson Zambia. And if you want to tweet us, just tweet at us. You can do that. Jameson Zam. That's let's capitalize ZAM. Jameson Zam. And you can also have a conversation with us on Instagram if you'd like as well. On Instagram.
That's right. Now you can also give us a call live and give us your predictions, maybe, or leave a comment on the Facebook page Instagram, and everything that Daniel's actually given you. What are your predictions for the semis, the draws, that is? Those are the predictions that we want to hear from people. So we're going to break real quick, and then when we get back, give us a call, because we're going to get into the trivia. And then Muka Bola is going to tell us his predictions.
Yes.
On the semis, the draws.
Can't wait.
That's what we want to know. So you'll be able to call us on 0967 877 447 or 0974 870 877. This is Jameson Live Radio.
Nobody mixes it better with Jameson Live Radio.
And that was the quick break.
We're back.
And we're back. We just had to, do
We
something.
missed them. We missed everybody.
Yeah, we missed you guys too much. So here we go. Would like your predictions. And, of course, it is about that time we gave you...
Get excited. It's time for the Jameson Weekly Trivia.
Right. Daniel's favorite.
Yeah. So basically, one question. I just want to know what the average amount of years a Jameson bottle of whiskey matures for.
Wow.
Every bottle of Jameson has a different level of maturity, but I'd like to know what the average amount of years is.
All right.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. So, first of all, would like your predictions for the semis, the draws. Muka's going to tell us his, but let's get to the live calls. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Jameson Live Radio.
I want to make a prediction of the draws tomorrow.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I see Roma, Liverpool.
Roma, Liverpool,
Bayern Munich, Madrid.
Bayern Munich, Madrid. All right.
Yeah, Bob.
Who's on the line?
Chris.
Chris who?
Chris Wallace.
Chi?
Chris Wallace.
Chris Wallace.
Yeah.
What? That name is
That name
very
sounds
familiar.
The Chris Wallace?
Is it, okay. But listen, we have a trivia question, and the trivia question comes with a bottle of Jameson.
Yes, a bottle of Jameson. Chris Wallace, do you want to win a bottle of Jameson?
Please,
No.
please, my favorite.
But we just asked a question. I like that. He says his favorite, so
Chris
go ahead.
Wallace.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Chris Wallace, tell us, what is the average amount of years that the Jameson bottle of whiskey is matured for?
12 years.
No.
Hello?
Sorry, Chris
Hello?
Wallace.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
That's
It's not the
unfortunate, Chris
answer.
Wallace. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, too bad. Try to think about it and call again. It's Jameson Live Radio. You're live on it. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's on the line?
Ella here.
Chela. Tokuta. Ransen. Chela, real quick. We need to do this within 30 seconds.
I see Roma versus Bayern as well, and Liverpool versus Madrid.
Versus Madrid. All right, great.
Yeah.
All right, and then Daniel's trivia question.
Chella,
Yeah.
would you like to win yourself a bottle of Jameson?
I wouldn't mind, but
Okay.
Yeah.
All you have to do is tell us what is the average amount of years that a Jameson bottle matures for.
the
Before.
amount of years that it matures. So, 3 years.
Pardon?
3 years.
Did you say 3 years?
3 years.
Fantastic. Yeah, that is the correct answer.
That
actually.
is correct. Hey.
Winner.
For a guy who said he didn't mind.
I didn't mind.
I don't
actually.
mind.
I didn't mind.
Hey,
Come and get it.
when can he come and get it?
Well,
Even tomorrow.
you could come and collect it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, between tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
You'll find it at the marketing department.
No problem. I'll find it.
Nice. All right. Just give us the first 4 digits of NRC.
1307.
1307. Congratulations, Chela.
Fantastic.
He's going to be sharing it with your friends and connecting and bonding and, talking about soccer, obviously.
So, yeah.
All right.
I'm
So,
glad he got that correctly because by law, any whiskey in Ireland has to mature for 3 years. for it to be called a whiskey. So any whiskey that is less than 3 years old, actually for any type of well-established whiskey industry in any country, if by average, it should be an average of at least 3 years. So
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Yeah.
See?
So if it's below 3 years, it's a mixer?
No comment.
No comment. Real quick, we're going to get one more prediction. Then, Muka, you're going to give us yours. Hello.
Yes, afternoon.
Afternoon. Welcome to Jameson Live Radio. Who's on the line?
Mike Peace.
Mike Peary. We're getting your predictions.
Yes, I see Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid and Bayern versus the... Which is another thing?
That's Roma. Another team is Roma.
Oh, nice one. Thanks a lot, Mike Peary, for that prediction. Unfortunately, that's the last one. I know the phone line is buzzing, but I don't know about this show. It's, so interactive, and we got so much in it that we're, coming to the end of it. But our analyst and guest today, Muka Bola, what are your predictions for the semis?
I'd really love a Liverpool and Real Madrid final, but for some reason I think we're not going to see that Cinderella story. So I think it'll be a Roma versus Real Madrid and Bayern Munich versus Liverpool. So Jurgen Klopp has got a little bit of history having been coached in the Bundesliga.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. So the draw is on tomorrow at 13. And you can relax and watch it at 13.
All right. That's what's going on. Now, before we go, what's going on this weekend?
Well, for that, people just have to check our Facebook page as well as our Instagram page for updates on where we'll be. That's tomorrow evening or Saturday evening. And we hope they will come through. Just check our pages and
you'll be able to see where
Yeah.
Jameson is going to be connecting, right? Right. So, Muka Bola, we can't thank you enough for, coming through and just, analyzing this.
Always a pleasure. I think we're seeing history in the making. Ronaldo scored in 11 consecutive games. There's a lot going on, a lot of shocks and surprises, obviously. But hey, tomorrow we'll find out the next leg of the Champions League as we head to Kiev for the final.
Wow. Awesomeness.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. We definitely can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't wait to be with you next week on Jameson Live Radio, same time. So make a date on Thursday at 17 hours. So from us here in studio, Shalini Po.
Triple distilled, twice as smooth. This is Jameson Live Radio.